Stop what you are doing right now, this very second. I don't care if you are in the middle of something important. I don't care if you have 17 tabs open and a to-do list screaming your name. Stop, because what is about to happen in the next 15 minutes will render everything else irrelevant. These words aren't random pixels on your screen. They are a divine ambush orchestrated before the foundations of the world were laid. You didn't stumble here through mindless scrolling. You were hunted by heaven, tracked by grace, found by a love that refuses to let you disappear into your own darkness. I need you to understand something that will shake the very ground you are standing on. While millions scrolled past, while they chose the comfort of distraction over the disruption of destiny, you stopped. Your spirit recognized what your mind hasn't grasped yet. This is your burning bush moment. This is your road to Damascus. This is where the trajectory of your entire existence shifts. Don't you dare move on. Don't you dare let that notification pull you away. What is hidden in these words will shatter every lie that has been suffocating your purpose, every chain that has been strangling your destiny. Do you feel that? That subtle tremor in your chest? That is not anxiety. That is recognition. Your spirit knows we have done this dance before in dreams you cannot quite remember. In moments when the veil between heaven and earth grew gossamer, thin, you have been searching for this message without knowing what you were looking for. And I have been searching for you, moving heaven and earth to orchestrate this collision between your deepest need and my perfect timing. I have been watching you navigate these brutal days, not from some distant throne behind clouds and ceremony, but from inside every ragged breath you have taken. I was there at 3:47 a.m. last Thursday, when anxiety clawed at your chest like a wild animal, when your heart hammered against your ribs like a prisoner desperate for escape. I witnessed that Tuesday when you sat in your car, engine off, hands gripping the steering wheel until your knuckles went white, unable to face another performance of I am fine. I caught the tears you swallowed during that meeting, the ones that burned your throat like acid because showing weakness felt like professional suicide. But let me tell you what else I saw. I saw the war behind your smile, not the surface. Level struggles you have carefully curated for public consumption, but the vicious, soul-shredding battles that happen in the spaces between heartbeats. The thoughts that circle like vultures over roadkill. The fear that whispers with your mother's voice, your ex's voice, your own voice at its cruelest. The bone-deep exhaustion that sleep cannot touch because it lives in your spirit, not your body. You have been wondering if anyone sees the real carnage, if anyone notices that you are not just tired, you are soul. Tired, not just sad, you are grieving a version of yourself you will never get back. Not just struggling, you are drowning in broad daylight while everyone around you breathes just fine. You have wondered if your prayers die in your throat, if heaven has soundproof walls, if I have finally given up on the mess you have become. You have questioned whether those childhood promises were just wishful thinking, whether that calling you once felt so sure about was just neurons, firing randomly in an overactive imagination. Let me pull back the curtain on what has really been happening. Every desperate whisper you have choked out between sobs, every silent scream that ricocheted around your skull, every prayer that felt like throwing pebbles at a brass sky, I caught them all. But more than caught them, I have been weaving them into something so beautiful, so powerful, so earth-shatteringly glorious that when it manifests, you will understand why the wait nearly killed you. Because what is coming required every second of this preparation. What is coming needed you, this broken, this empty, this desperate, because only empty vessels can be filled with glory. You see abandonment where I see protection. That relationship that shattered you into 1,000 pieces. I broke it myself. Yes, you heard that right. I broke it because they were poisoning your purpose with their small dreams and smaller faith. They would have loved you into a cage, domesticated your wild calling into something manageable, respectable, dead. That job that rejected you despite you being perfect on paper. I slammed that door so hard the hinges broke because walking through it would have cost you your calling. You would have traded destiny for dental insurance, purpose for a pension plan. Those friends who disappeared when you stopped being convenient, when your brokenness became too heavy for their fair weather faith. I removed them with surgical precision because they were anchors disguised as life rafts, dragging you toward a destiny that was never yours. They needed you small to feel big. They needed you broken to feel whole. They needed you silent to feel heard. So I let them go find someone else to diminish while I prepared you for greatness. But you, my warrior, disguised as a worried soul, you stayed. While others traded their birthright for belonging, sold their souls for social media likes, you chose the wilderness. You chose the questions without easy answers. You chose the path that made no sense to anyone watching, while they bowed to lesser gods of comfort and conformity, building their kingdoms on sand and selfies. You kept stumbling toward my voice, even when it led you through valleys that echoed with your own terror. Do you understand what that cost you? Do you grasp what you have endured? You have been living in a war zone that no one else can see. Every day you wake up on a battlefield where the enemy knows exactly which wounds to target, which fears to whisper, which memories to weaponize. You have been fighting demons with plastic swords while everyone else seems to coast through life, untouched by the supernatural violence you face daily. I need you to hear this with every fiber of your being. I chose you. Not because you are strong, you are not. And that breakdown last month proved it. Not because you are worthy, no one is, and your shame knows it. Not because you are special in the ways the world measures special. I chose you because when I whispered in the darkness, you whispered back. When I asked for your broken pieces, you opened your hands instead of making fists. When everyone else was building towers to make names for themselves, you were building altars in hidden places, offering sacrifices no one applauded. Even now, in your doubt that feels like blasphemy, in your exhaustion that borders on collapse, in your questions that sound like accusations, you are still here, still reading, still hoping against hope that maybe, just maybe, this time will be different. That hope that's stubborn, stupid, beautiful hope that refuses to die no matter how many times it has been betrayed. That is my fingerprint on your soul. That is the evidence that you are mine. Listen carefully, because I am about to reveal something that will reframe everything you have endured. The very things crushing you are the tools I am using to carve out space for glory. That depression isn't just darkness. It is the womb where I am forming your ministry. Those panic attacks aren't just fear, they are your spirit sensing the magnitude of what I am about to do through you. That breakdown wasn't falling apart. It was me breaking you open so light could finally get in, so glory could finally flow out. You have been asking why the pressure keeps increasing, why the trials multiply like cancer cells, why every time you solve one problem, 3 more appear like some cosmic game of whack, a mole. Here is your answer: because you are not ordinary, because the calling on your life is so massive, so disruptive to darkness, so threatening to the kingdom of hell that the enemy has thrown everything at you, hoping you had quit, hoping you would settle, hoping you would trade your destiny for comfort, your calling for convenience. But hell made a fatal error. It thought pressure would crush you. Instead, I have been using it to create a diamond. Every test has been removing another layer of who you are not, revealing who you have always been underneath the performance, underneath the people, pleasing, underneath the pretense. You are not becoming someone new, you are finally becoming who you always were before the world told you who to be. I watched you last month when you stood in your shower until the water ran cold, hoping it would wash away more than dirt. I saw you staring at your reflection, not recognizing the person staring back, wondering where the light in your eyes went. I heard you whisper, "I cannot do this anymore," into your pillow, meaning it with every cell in your body. I was there when you Googled symptoms at 2 a.m., convinced something must be physically wrong, because surely a soul cannot hurt this much and survive. But here is what you didn't see in those moments. You didn't see the armies of heaven holding back forces that would have destroyed you completely. You didn't see me catching every tear before it hit the ground, storing them in bottles with your name etched in glory. You didn't see the way heaven holds its breath when you choose to get up one more time. Try one more day, believe for one more moment. Your persistence in the face of hell's best efforts is writing a story that will strengthen millions. I need to tell you something about the others, the ones who walked away from messages like this, who scorned what was sacred, who chose darkness with eyes wide open. Not everyone who struggles is fighting the good fight. There are those who have made friends with evil, who celebrate what is broken, who mock what is holy while streaming their rebellion for likes and follows. They have crossed lines that separate stumbling from stomping on sacred ground, weakness from wickedness, struggling from rebelling. My anger burns against them. Not because they are broken, I specialize in broken. Not because they have failed, I wrote the book on redemption. My anger burns because they have chosen to become enemies of everything good, everything pure, everything that could save them. They have traded their birthright for trending topics, their souls for social influence. They laugh at purity. They monetize pain. They have turned their platforms into altars to themselves, and their followers into disciples of deception. But you are not them. Even in your messiest moments, even when you have wanted to burn it all down, you have never celebrated darkness. You have never made evil your ally. You have wrestled with me like Jacob. Yes, you have accused me like Job. Absolutely. You have doubted me like Thomas repeatedly. But you have never delighted in destruction. You have never made a home in hatred. That is why I can work with you. That is why your restoration is certain. That is why what is coming will blow your mind so completely. You will need new categories for miracles. In the next 72 hours, watch for the shift. It will not come like you expect. My moves rarely do. It might look like a random text from someone who hasn't crossed your mind in years. An unexpected conversation in a coffee shop that leaves you shaking. A door you thought was welded shut suddenly swinging open with such force it takes the frame with it. A phone call that changes every calculation you have made about your future. Don't analyze it. Don't try to help. Don't water it down with your human logic. Just receive. Just believe. Just watch me work. The dreams you buried in the graveyard of disappointment. They are not dead, they are seeds about to break through concrete with resurrection power. The prayers you thought went unanswered have been building momentum in the spiritual realm like water behind a dam. And the dam is about to detonate. The tears you cried in secret in showers and cars and bathroom stalls have been collected in bottles with your name on them, and I am about to pour them out as blessing rain on your drought-stricken ground. That business idea you gave up on, it is about to download fresh strategies. That relationship you have mourned as dead. Hearts are softening even as you read this. That health issue that has you planning for the worst. Healing is already coursing through your veins. That financial pressure that has been squeezing the life out of you. Provision is already in motion, traveling through channels you haven't even considered. That calling you have almost convinced yourself was just ego. It is about to become so undeniable that everyone who doubted you will have to eat their words. This is your moment, not tomorrow when you feel ready, not next year when you have got it together, not when you have fixed yourself enough to deserve it. Right now in your mess, in your doubt, in your barely holding, on state heaven is reorganizing circumstances, shifting hearts, opening ways where there were only walls. Angels are being dispatched with breakthrough in their hands. The enemy is being forced to vomit up everything he stole, with interest compounding from every day he delayed your blessing. But you must do something that terrifies you. Stop trying to figure out how I will do it. Stop creating spreadsheets of possibility. Stop hedging your bets with one foot in faith and one in fear. Burn the boats, cut the retreat ropes, delete the backup plans. Go all in like your life depends on it, because the life you are meant to live, the purpose you are designed to fulfill, the joy you are created to experience. It all hangs on this moment of total surrender. I am not asking for perfection, you couldn't give it if you tried. I am asking for position. Position yourself in trust even when trust feels like insanity. Position yourself in expectation even when hope feels like self-harm. Position yourself in praise before you see the miracle, because praise is the midwife of miracles. When you move, I move. When you believe, I invade. When you surrender, I conquer on your behalf. Some of you reading this need specific promises, so let me get specific. That diagnosis that has you planning funerals, I am the God who spoke to dead bones and watched them dance. That addiction that whispers you will never be free, its voice is about to be silenced forever by my roar. That depression that has convinced you joy is for other people, I am about to show you joy so fierce it frightens you. That relationship that feels irreparable, I specialize in resurrection. That dream that seems impossible, impossible is my starting point. Don't you dare give up now. Not when you are 3 feet from gold. Not when the darkest part of night means dawn is closest. Not when I have dragged you through hell just to abandon you at heaven's gates. I don't work that way. I don't write stories without endings. I don't start masterpieces and leave them unfinished. What I started in you will be completed, will be magnificent, will be a testimony that makes hell tremble and heaven throw parties. If this word has set your soul on fire, if you feel hope clawing its way up from the grave where you buried it, if you are ready to believe one more time, then move. Share this with someone drowning in their own darkness, be their lifeline. Comment with your declaration of faith, let heaven and hell know where you stand. Like this, if you are ready to see me move, make it a covenant click. Subscribe if you want to stay connected to heaven's frequency, because what is coming next will build on what is breaking open now. Your response isn't just clicking buttons, it is agreement with heaven. It is declaring that you are done with survival mode. You are ready for revival mode. You are finished with managing pain. You are ready for miraculous power. You are through with small dreams and safe prayers. You are ready for the impossible, the unthinkable, the undeniable. This is your moment. This is your message. This is your miracle in motion. Now watch me work. Watch me restore what locusts destroyed. Watch me resurrect what you have pronounced dead. Watch me vindicate every tear, validate every prayer, and verify every promise. Your latter will eclipse your former so dramatically that people will not recognize the glory wearing your face. The wait is over. The shift has begun. Now watch me work.